Hey, hello again. Well, after the entertaining badness that was The Room for 800th episode, I thought I might take a bit of a breather video-wise a while since now that I've done that, my plan is to work more on projects that I've been working on, so I want to do more this year since I got some time off from school for now. And also, I would definitely want to vary my content a bit more, as well as finish what I started in the past. That said, and it's time for the cause of celebration anyway, since as for Christmas, finally got my Wii U. This is the gamepad, and my console itself is actually over here. It's keeping me out of the shop for now, and also it's a Mario Maker bundle. And it's not actually one game, but it's this trading figure add-on for some games to support it, and one of them being Super Smash Brothers, one of the best-selling hits, gave the popular bump. And let's get a strand map off this one, and to me, it's just like the ideal party game for any Nintendo console owner since the N64 days. Since pretty much fun for the whole family. I mean, even if Melee and Brawl were 18, there's nothing particularly in there that child would find too offensive, since cartoon violence, comic mischief, mild suggested themes seems okay, and it's actually got a manual in there. Usually, most of the time, the digital, but since it's a fighting game, it's often special moves, if they're may not be as intensive as Street Fighter 2 and Street Fighter Mortal Kombat are, but that's probably still fun. Just a fun free-for-all, all with all your favorite Nintendo characters and a few guest stars. And definitely looking forward to some of the DLC that's coming, since the Cloud DLC went live a little bit ago, and we're hitting Bayonetta very soon. And as for Corinna, let me make clear that I definitely am interested in Fire Emblem more than I would be for Xenoblade, to be honest, and he's got an interesting design, playstyle. I mean that having this elaborate armor, and also for some reason a lack of shoes, but given he's part dragon, I don't think he would need them too much to kick one's ass, but now let's set that aside. And also, another little impulse buy before I get into my amiibo. Chronicle, the surprise hit from a certain director who had a fantastic movie of most of his family that we're probably never going to see. Yep, that tweet, they try to suppress it, but that's the whole thing about the internet. You try to suppress one thing, and delete one copy, it's definitely someone's going to have two more. And yep, I have not seen this film yet, but I heard it was very good. That's a found footage superhero film, as it were, and just got to take the security tab off. Gonna be putting this on very soon. I still submit that if people really want to go through with this Western remake of Akira, then this will be a good model to follow, since trying to openly cite its influence. I mean, other ones would be like the Matrix franchise, the Evolved Engine, its effects of Man of Steel, with the Opal Strike Beacon, and I definitely think Nolan, if the rumors are true, he can definitely do it. I mean, since he definitely has something of this. And anyway, I'm gonna put this on in a little bit, but for now, let's talk Amiibo. I mean, since my plan initially was to seek out the comments first, but sure enough, Wally World, that's definitely something I like to refer to Walmart as. It's got a shipment of rarities. That's this classic color Pixel Mario was among the whole shipment of modern colors, but since he came with my unit, that was actually kind of moot point in many ways. Set that aside for now, and I like this packaging, no weaponry needed at all. I'll just rip off the back, and no ties out, it just pops right out. And this is actually a very nice sculpt here, the designs His history and craftsmanship are top notch, and the two classic Marios, those that's like old color Mario, new color Mario, and yep, given how he's their golden boy, their mascot if you will, there's lots of Mario, and my plan for Pokemon was of course to get Pikachu first, since he's around, but I definitely wasn't expecting to ship a Mewtwo, so there's no time. The limit's only a couple of pieces, so typically, so let's get this off, and I'll be that as made. And here is the genetic experiment, the Lost Glory, as soon as he comes out of the box. And yeah. I mean, whether he's a tortured experiment or quasi-xenomorph, Mewtwo is awesome. Awesome, that's like... And this is great sculpt here. Do not test the limits of my power, and yep. We're gonna finish Mewtwo Returns yet again, since... Yep, I never actually owned the movie, but definitely watched them when I was younger, so... And those are the three I currently have right now. As you would expect, I plan on getting more very soon. And here's the whole skinny since I have been following this since it started, and in some ways they're like Skylanders, but there are many differences as well. For starters, there's their character I actually give a crap about, since I like Spyro still, but the other, they're spurious as friends of his that Toys R Us made up, not so much. But I definitely could say I like the Nintendo characters as well as their various third-party guest stars. And also, they do a lot more given how Smash, for starters, that's a big one, that their IEI you can train and take with you to your friend's house or family his house. They've also got you in the game, you can do it that way. Mario Maker unlocks content there. That's being little tricks for Mario to fiddle around with in your custom levels. I unlocked a few with the one that came with my system, and also doing some courses that other people do in Course World. And that's beside the point. But also, I admit, a lot of the design is actually quite nice. Is that they put a lot of effort in these things, and as such, demands outstrip supply like a margin. And to the point where if you have rarities in your area, or there's a pre-order slot that's opened, by all means, if you got the cash, take it. That sense. And I would definitely say there's a lot of fun to be had with these ideas, and now I'm officially in it, but not necessarily to win it, since definitely a fun idea. I mean, I've already been quite adamant about my Transformers, Pokemon Star Wars collections. I also have been dabbling in TMNT, Power Rangers, and Marvel a bit as well lately. Okay, so there's just another thing for me. And I definitely expect to enjoy these quite a bit, and since I generally like the designs, as well as the idea that they can do things in game, and with all said and done, I'm a collector, as you can tell by this angle I choose to shoot from today, by no means completionist. I mean, it irks me whenever I can't find one item in particular, as opposed to having a myriad of choices and not knowing what to get. That sense, at least on a personal level. Well, since that's happened more than once, but somewhat alleviated the fact that I don't care about Xenoblade at all. Also, you won't need to worry about me going after any Lucina, Shulk, or any other ones in that series, since we don't plan on playing it at all. And so, anyway, just like to let you know that I am now in this whole trend, and don't follow, and also follow the Toys to Life thing very actively, but it's definitely an interesting concept to think about. It's all the same, since it's clear that there is a market for this stuff, and now that And now there's Lego Dimensions, something to consider since I'll talk about it if I decide to do that one as well, but still have to think about it more. I've seen how much, since it turns out that, yeah, I'll talk about the Lego Infinity, the Lego Dimensions thing another time. For now, I will see you later. I'm gonna play some Smash, watch my movie, and say, now you're playing my power, or essentially the Amiibo power.